Hey, what it do, man? It's the boy Young Lay. What inspired me is just seeing the different MCs who came out that was different. Seeing artists like Missy and Busta Rhymes and just how they were so unique at their approach, you know what I'm saying? And that's what kind of for real inspired me to start doing what I was doing, you know what I mean? And even my aunt on the hip hop side, you know, she was a rapper and they was very creative with how they would approach, you know, their craft. So, you know, it was all about being unique for me. That's what inspired me in the hip hop, where that you could just be yourself and be original, and that's dope, you know what I'm saying? For me, Chris Cross was big for me, man. The backwards pants, man. For me and my age and the era I grew up, that was it. That had to be it for me as a jit growing up. The backwards pants, man, like that was crazy. I used to wear my pants backwards to school and everything. So it was like, you know, it was more than just seeing them do it. It became a culture, you know what I'm saying? And that's so dope about hip hop. You could take a fad or something that you like to do and make it culturally, you know, a fad or a trend, you know what I'm saying? So that's dope. You gotta love that about hip hop. You can definitely be yourself. Well, me and Jack Russell, we go back a long time, and we just was putting together little mix CDs, and we put together like 2 projects for real. And our process and our how we approached it was just pressing CDs. We pressed like 600 CDs, bro, and we put them CDs out. And then after we pressed the 600 CDs, that shit just started to spread more. You know what I'm saying? So all my independent artists, you got to put that leg work in. I mean, you might want to be platinum and sell a million CDs, or you know, but you can't do that though. You see what I'm saying? You have to do what you can. So those 600 CDs for me started my career, because those CDs circulated where I was. They got the local DJs and local clubs, and then also a national artist was able to get my CD, a national artist who's from Atlanta, you know. So that was big for me, you know what I'm saying? So that was real dope, and that's how we started. And so, you know, you just got to put that leg work in and know what you want to do. I think it turned from a hobby into a career. It did quick, because I was good at that hobby. And I think when you do something so much as a hobby, repetition, it makes you, even shooting free throws, you know, it's just all things in life, repetition, once it gets in the subconscious, it's so easier, you know. And that, like I say, the hobby turned into a talent, and when it bled over, you know, I actually believed and started to get more confident that, hey, I can really do this on a big scale, on a scale that this can be my career and this can be how I provide for my family. But who would have thought this was just something I love to do, you know what I'm saying? I think with being an MC and you having so much influence on people, I think you definitely have to be safe with your craft, and I think you have to use it, you know, in a way that's not too harmful, because at the end of the day, like you say, the main fans is the youth, you know what I'm saying? So you got the young and you got people listening. So you just want to use your crowd. You want to use it and you want to control it, you feel me? You want to do it in a positive way. Like you say, you do have those ones looking. And sometimes as a new artist and a young artist, it's hard to understand that. But as you get older, mature, you know, and be around enough, then you start to grasp that concept, you know what I'm saying? Coming out young and being MCs, we just want to party, pop bottles, fuck, say, you know, the hip hop world, but it's just like, after you see though, you kind of see that you do have effect on other people, you know. So just making a transition from being a real street cat to being crossing over to music being my career, you know what I'm saying? The transition part is sometimes the hardest part. Is if for 20 years if you've been living one way so long, for 20 years, you know this, with our surrounding like this, we're in Fort Worth right now, we right in the hood. So 20 years of this is like, you know, you want to go to something else. So I'm proud to be involved with being able to link with my mom, and also have an outlet, because now my sister is doing like some of my camera work and stuff, my younger sister. So, you know, with me being her older brother and being, you know, known on an international level and doing this music, now she has an outlet to kind of everything that she's learned just working the camera. Now she has an outlet for her to get her name out there and her to brand what she's doing. So I thought that was real dope. You know, me being successful is now creating a work environment for my younger sister. You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy. Who would ever, you know, thought that? So I just want to be a leader. I want to set the trends and be myself, something that I've always done when I came out. If you watch the Career LA, not worrying about what nobody thinks, but just going at it and being a leader, being a real, true leader, being a trendsetter. You know, a guy who don't follow, but a guy who sets the trend. You know, and that's what I really want to be known for, you know. Individuality and just showing people it's okay to be yourself. Even in the hip hop industry, you know, we're so judgmental in the hip hop community, but you know, hey, you just have to be yourself. And that's where we at with it. Young Lay.